Hey guys, it's Sleepy Scotsman. I'm back with another review today, and well, sorry about that, guys. I've been feeling really weird today. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing the 1992/1993 Wooden James. I'll just take off his tender there. Sorry in advance that my model is terribly disfigured, although it is over 20 years old. Okay. James. So, first off, we have the Type 1 thin wheels with the little indentation in the middle. Of course, your classic staple bottoms. We have the flat magnets, front and back. Like I talked about before in my Thomas review, we actually have that little ledge drop-down point, like I pointed out, and you can see that James's smoke box actually is not attached fully to the running board, because there's a little gap there. Which I do kind of like, because it adds more detail to the model. I don't know why they stopped doing it, no. I guess it was just kind of prototype, just testing it out. But, no. This is something I thought was interesting. We have James's very battered boiler and body overall. His face. The classic James face, which we all know and love. He has the classic thinner eyebrows that were very common on the 1992 models, and his eyes are looking down and to his right, which many other people have pointed out before, and I guess that's because they really didn't know how they were going to have things set when they were first starting out, when Learning Curve was first starting out making the models. I guess they really didn't know how things were going to look, so they were just testing out different ideas. So that's kind of cool. We have very flat and very kind of fatter, basic, bigger kind of funnel and smoke box, which I like I said, are very flat and not like the other ones I pointed out. I really don't have a word for that. Something interesting is, if you line up James like going straight on, you can see that his smoke box is actually kind of bent to one side, like it wasn't lined up properly, and you can kind of see his funnel's kind of tilted that way, and the dome, which is actually facing the correct way, is straight up, and the funnel is actually kind of off to the side. You can also see there where the boiler and the smoke box meet, it's uneven, which means when they were putting James together, I guess they didn't line it up perfectly. And if you look on this side, you can also see the smoke box is kind of jutting out more on this side, which is because it's uneven. Anyway, like I pointed out in my Thomas review, the James's cab was painted all red at first, and then the black was painted over top. Most of the red paint is most of the black paint on the top is wearing off, and you can see the red underneath. There's a little chip there, which I don't care to go into much detail on why that's there. We have the Widow's Peak, and of course the ledge. And that about does it for James. Let's go on to his tender. So, yeah. James' tender. Like I pointed out on my Henry review, the lining on it, such as the livery and the number 5, is a little off. Not as bad as Henry, but if you were to hold this in your hands, you can kind of tell something's not right with it. But this was during the first year or so of production, so I can't blame them. They hadn't really tooled everything out yet. So we have staples on the bottoms, albeit very scratched. A lot of the paint is missing. Type 1 thin wheels with the indent. Flat magnets, which really aren't aligned that well to the little plastic bit they're on. But, you know, first year, can't blame them. And, of course, the classic painted coal, which, interestingly enough, I'm guessing it was a stamp that put this on, like, they just kind of stamp and print it on. I guess they had a little too much ink, and half of the area back here is just kind of a blob of ink, as in terms of you really can't see, like, the quote-unquote flakes of coal. But, yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, that's my review of the 1992/1993 Wooden James. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and Sleepy Scotsman signing out.